some out of the way. My bike. Let me see. Just a moment here. Get that out of the way because it's annoying. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to this live today. It's not necessarily a joyous occasion, and today would happen to be my YouTube anniversary. Over here. Let me see if I can switch this up just a little bit. Excuse my hand, please. Okay, that's a little bit better. Hey, Ann, how are you doing? Hello, Ola Joe. How are you? Let's get them. We are a team. Hello, Makata. Meow Katra. I think that's what this is. In Pack 93. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. This is not necessarily a joyous live, but it is a necessary live. I'm going to get right down to it because I have a lot to say. I appreciate each and every one of you all for coming over to hear what I have to say, because this does not just affect me, but it affects a lot of other people. This happened late last night. First and foremost, before I begin, I would like to say Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Those that have passed away, that have served in our military, the veterans that then passed away. I'm a little lost for words because my mind is somewhere else today, but I want to give tribute to those, my father included in those, in loving memory of him and any other veteran that served. So this is Memorial Day weekend. I appreciate all current veterans, current service people that are serving in our country to help provide us with what we need and the protection that we need. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope that everyone enjoys their Memorial Day weekend. I'm a little off balanced right now, so forgive me. First of all, I want to say that thank God it did not happen on this, my cooking channel. Thank you so much for your support, Pam. No, that's not Pam, she's saying Pam, but thank you so much for your support. It happened on my gardening channel, okay? I am going to go live on my gardening channel as well when I'm done here. But I decided to go live here first because I have over 330,000 subscribers here, so I could reach more people with what I need to say, and I could reach them immediately. This actually happened yesterday evening sometime, approximately around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I became aware of it at approximately 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to say first and foremost, God's hand was written all over this as far as I am concerned and as far as me, because I'm a sleepyhead. I'm a morning person. And so for me to be up and aware at 11 p.m. at night to catch this, to try to nip it in the bud, was nothing short of a miracle, okay? And for me to be coherent enough to do everything I had to do, that's nothing short of a miracle. I even have receipts. I screenshot what was going on. I screenshot everything and I printed it all off. And I'm going to show it to you in more detail as I go along to tell you what happened. But first and foremost, it's a little bit harder not to say that it cannot happen, and I hope everybody can hear and see me okay, but not to say that it cannot happen, but because I am verified on my cooking channel, it makes it harder for what they did. This person actually went on my gardening channel, which is the Scaredy Cat Gardener. A lot of you all follow me on that channel as well. Well, I only have about 19,000 subscribers over there, so I'm not verified. I need another 80,000 to get verified over there. But once you become verified, it becomes harder. But thank God I am verified because I was able to get the assistance I needed a little bit faster. What they did was they went over to my gardening channel. They first swiped my profile picture, my face. That's all that's on there is my face. I'm not even backed up where they can just see my frame or anything. It's my complete face, okay? They swiped that picture, but see what they probably didn't realize is, or they didn't have the technology. When they swipe the picture, when you pull it up on a phone, it looks the same. But when you pull it up on a PC, a laptop, or a desktop, that picture is fuzzy. Okay, that's number one. Number two, they then went on to create a YouTube channel. And the name of their YouTube channel? The Scaredy Cat Gardener. It is the same as mine with the exception of the actual URL, which is the www, if you're typing it in a browser, the www says www.youtube.com/the Scaredy Cat Gardener ... So for the URL, for them to get the channel, they put 2 periods after the word gardener. Mine doesn't have that. It stops at gardener, okay? So they then, in this channel, I don't know if you all can see this. I'm gonna put it up here anyway. This channel, that's the URL. This channel was just created May 22nd, 2023, okay? Well, this is my YouTube anniversary on this channel, and that channel was created right after this channel, okay? That's your first clue. They also have no banner. This is what it looks like. You see this? See my face is there? That's my profile picture. That's my real profile picture. But the channel has no content and the channel has no subscribers. Okay? I'm going to read you what they wrote in a minute. So, they then created this channel on the 22nd. Now, somebody asked me in my comments on my cooking channel, this one right here that I'm streaming from right now, recently, they asked me, they said, you have thousands upon thousands of subscribers. How are you able to answer all these questions? Now, I'm not saying that this person had anything to do with it, but they asked me that. And my answer, although I didn't respond to that comment, my answer to that question is part of the reason why I was able to catch what was going on fairly quickly. I may not answer every question that I get, well, because I can't. But I read just about 90% of them. And yes, I do answer a lot. Hey, Wanda, how are you? Thank you for coming. I do answer a lot of questions, a lot of them. How do I do that? I'm just one person. No, I don't have anyone helping me. I don't have anyone filming. I don't have anyone editing. I don't have anyone answering questions. I don't have anyone doing anything. It is me. I don't even have anybody in my family helping me. It is just me. But what I do is I answer questions every single chance I get all day long, 24/7. I am answering questions even when I should probably be doing something else. But what I do is, if I'm just doing something like I'm in the grocery store and I'm in line and there's a couple of people ahead of me, sometimes just one person ahead of me, while they're putting their items up on the belt and paying for their transaction, I'm answering questions. And if I only get one answer, that's fine. Okay? So inadvertently, I do that all day long. If I'm cooking and I'm waiting for my pot to boil or whatever, I'm answering a question. So I'm answering questions all day long, and this is how I'm able to answer them. But what this person did was they went to my community tab. Now on the Scaredy Cat Gardener, I post on my community tab just as I do over here. I post motivational type things every single day at the same time on both channels, okay? Now over here, I don't know if this person is just, I don't know if this is just a hacker. I don't know if this person realizes I have two channels. I don't really know what this person's thought process was. But on my cooking channel, I get thousands of likes and hundreds of comments. So by choice, I typically scroll through them. I'm scrolling through them. I'm number one looking for members. If you are a channel member, I will either heart and like your comment or I will respond to it on my community tab. That's on this channel. If you are not, I'm scrolling through. And if you have a specific question, because some people have said, I couldn't find the recipe for this, that, and the other, I will respond. Over on the gardening channel, I do the same thing. I do not respond to the questions because I can't. I don't have the time, the tenacity, or anything else to respond to that many. Now on the gardening channel, that was hacked. I get about maybe 100 to 2, maybe 300 likes and a handful of comments. Well, yesterday, at about 8 o'clock p.m., whoever this hacker is, went on my community tab on the gardening channel and they replied. They didn't send me a comment. I had about 5 or 6 comments on that channel. And they replied to every last single comment. Now, one thing I always do on my cooking channel and on my gardening channel, whether it's the community tab, whether it's under a video, it doesn't matter. If somebody leaves me a comment and someone else comes along and replies to that comment, I click on it because I want to see what is somebody else saying to somebody that says something to me in my comments. Okay? I just want to know. Typically, a lot of people are answering questions for me, which I so appreciate because it is hard for me to get to everybody and quickly. And they may ask something simple like, what did she say? How much goes in there? How much salt goes in there, or whatever it is. And that person will answer the question. On the gardening channel, they may be asking the same thing. Well, does that work for flowers as well as it works for vegetables? And somebody else will come along and answer that, which I so appreciate. Please continue. But I always click on that because I want to know, what are you saying to somebody that says something to me? So this person answered every last single person with the comment. Now, let me tell you something. I don't care what you ask me. I don't care what you say in my comments. I don't care how many times you send me a comment. And I don't care who you are. Trust me when I tell you, you will never get a response from me that is yay long, that's 5, 6 paragraphs long. Never, never. Okay? If I respond to you at all, it's going to be a 1 or 2 liner. Occasionally, someone will ask me for a recipe or a clarification in a recipe, and I'll go into a little bit more detail, but trust me, it's going to be 1 or 2 sentences. I can't, and I wouldn't, okay? I'm not going to write you a book, okay? What I have printed here, which I am getting ready to read to you, what they said. What I printed here is half. It's half of the comment. This was the original comment that my subscriber left in my community tab. This little part right here at the top, you see that green avatar? This was the original comment that was sent to me. You see this down here? This is the hacker's reply to this comment, okay? This right here is the hacker's reply. This right here is half. I wasn't getting ready to waste the rest of my ink and the rest of my paper, okay? But I'm gonna read this part to you because there's something in here that you need to be aware of, and I need to let you know. This right here, that's half. I'm not going to write you that much response. Know that, people. If you get a response, a reply, look at this. This is my avatar. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. This is my avatar. This right here says the Scaredy Cat Gardener. That's my channel name. That's my avatar. I did not write this. I'm not going to do it. I don't care what the question is. I don't care how nice you are. I don't care what you're doing. I'm not doing that. No. Not doing that. So know that if you ever get a comment that long, and this goes for, I'm on every platform, okay? And I don't know how many people are in here that are from other platforms, but this goes for every platform. I'm not going to give you a response that long, okay? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I have multiple Facebook accounts. I have multiple IG accounts. I have a TikTok account. I have a Twitter account. I have 2 YouTube accounts. No. Do you think I got time to write that much? No. And even if I did, I wouldn't. Okay? So let me tell you something. This is what this comment said. Please bear with me for a second while I read the part that I printed. Okay? Someone also is in my comments right now that keeps saying, hey, from Australia. Could you please time that person out, Mod, because they have sent that message 100 times. Thank you. I appreciate you being here from Australia, but when you put a comment into the stream that many times, that is spam. If I have a mod in here, would you please time that person out? If I don't have a mod in here and I see it again, I'm going to take a second. I'm going to time them out myself, okay? Love you, but that ain't what you can do up in here, okay? So, moving right along. This comment says, first of all, this person was just responding to, you know, the little, what do you call it? The post that I made in the community tab. This person that hacked my account said, I'm going to read just what they said, as much of it as I can. It says, you are blessed. I am seeing blessings and successes. I see a good life ahead for you, but spiritually it has been blocked and blocked from reaching you. But I declare that you must conquer all the stages of rain in your life this month. You will be declared free from all evil thoughts in this month. Your revelation to break free from all this spiritual retreat. Sow a mighty seed. I mean, give a mighty seed. I'm sorry, I keep seeing that comment come across my screen. that I'm streaming from. I just saw it again, but I don't see it on my computer. My computer is running a little bit behind, so I paused to see if I saw that person. Hey, Fast, thank you for being here. It goes on to say, your revelation to break free from all this spiritual retreat. Sow a mighty seed. I mean, give a mighty seed. I don't know why I can't see this on my computer. Okay? I mean, give a mighty seed. Asked for the orphanage kids' prayers in your life, then you shall, period, break through all the spiritual powers working against you. You are very lucky, and God is with you to review the secret. This revelation should be done before 2 days. Sow a seed of favor to this motherless children. Divine Mercy Motherless Foundation in Edo State, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Edo State, Nigeria. And God said, let the water under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear, and so it was. Then they go on to give directions for you to give some money to them. Let me tell you something right now, right here. I don't care if you see me on the side of the road, car broke down. Okay, wait just a second. Okay, I don't know why I keep seeing that one person coming up on my screen, but that's like either a bot or a troll, but they keep popping up. I just hid them from my screen. Mods, if you see that person, could you please make sure they are hidden from the stream? Their comment says, hey, from Australia, and it's being repetitive. So, I don't care if you see me on the side of the road, my car broke down, and I'm just about dying. Okay? I'm not going to ask you for no money. I might ask you for a ride. I am not going to ask you for no money. Don't you give nobody a dime in no comment. I don't care what platform it's on. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care if they say they bleeding to death. Don't you give them a dime, because it ain't me. I'm not going to ask. Okay? I don't care how desperate it sounds. I don't care how right it sounds. I don't care how good it sounds. Don't you give them people no money, because you're going to lose your money, because it ain't me. Okay? It is not me, and it won't be me, because I'm not going to be doing that. All right? Now, I might ask you to, what? Buy some merch, buy some cooking oil, buy a dehydrator. I have actually been accepted to participate in a culinary competition coming up. I might ask you to go over there and vote for me or something like that, but I ain't gonna ask you for no money. I'm not gonna do that. Trust in your heart and know and believe. And if you got a question, if you have to question it, like, man, this sounds real. Man, this sounds like it's right. Let me tell you something. I have 2 websites that belong to me. cookingatpamsplace.com and thescaredycatgardener.com. You can go on either one of those websites and use the contact form and message me. And you can say, you know what? I just saw this message and I just want to see, is it you? And I will respond. Okay? But it ain't me. And if you ever see something like this in my comments, I don't care what platform I'm on, anything like this. And they talking about Nigeria, they talking about friend on Facebook, they do it all the time, friend me. Okay? I want to be your friend. I'm not asking nobody to be my friend either. I got friends. Okay? I got lots of them. I'm not going to ask you. You want to be my friend, you'll be my friend. No. Okay? You need to make a report. So, 11 o'clock last night, I'm up here calling, not Facebook, I'm up here calling YouTube. And this is why I decided to do the live today. Now, when I finish this live, you may say, why am I live over here and it happened over there? Because I got more reach over here and I need as many people on this earth to know this. See, I'm verified over here, so it's a little bit harder for them to copy my avatar and my channel name because that channel won't have no check mark. I need 80,000 more subscribers on my garden channel just to get that check mark. And I'm praying to God every day that I hurry up and get there because I need to be verified over there too. Now, I'm up here at 11 o'clock last night calling YouTube. And this is the thing. This is the reason why I decided to do this live today. Because I reported it and they're investigating it. But here's the thing. When they finish with their investigation, say they investigated and oh yeah, you're right, this is a hacker, they not misrepresented. What is the word I'm thinking of? Lord help me. Pretending to be you. What's the word? I can't think of it. But yes, this person is pretending to be you. Okay? They give them a community strike. So that means the channel ain't going no. What did he say? Impersonate. Thank you, Fast. Thank you, my Fast book. Impersonate, right. Impersonate. They say they do all their checks and balances. Okay, yes, this person definitely impersonates you. They give them a community strike. And they have to have 3 community strikes before they will take that page down. So there's a page out there floating around. And it looks like this. Yeah, I got the receipts. I printed it. It looks like this. But you see, my real page has a banner. And my face is not in the middle of it. If you actually go to the URL and you just type in www.youtube.com/@ the Scaredy Cat Gardener, you will get my page. But if you put the 2 dots in, you're going to get this. This is the hacker. It says, no subscribers, no content. Now, right here where it says more about this channel, if you get to that channel and you click on it, this is where you'll see, and I'm going to put this as close as I can because I want you to see this URL. If you look at the very end of this URL, after the last alphabet letter, you will see 2 dots. And that's how they got to impersonate me and got my channel name. They added 2 dots, which in a computer's system recognizes it as different. It's 2 dots there. See that? Putting it all the way up there. See that? Let me see. Trying to get it there. Let me see. Trying to get it where you can see it. You see the time at the top? 10:56. That was last night. Those 2 dots at the end is the reason. Now, if you go to YouTube and you go on the search bar, you can't search for it. You'll get me. You'll get the real me every single time. The reason you'll get the real me is because in order to come up in the search, you have to have so many subscribers and you have to have been on YouTube for a period of time. And if you are not on YouTube for a period of time and you don't have enough subscribers, you're not coming up in the search bar. Now, let me tell you something else. If you go to a web browser, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, MSN, Yahoo, the list goes on. You go to a browser and you type that in. As you start typing it in, once you get to about YouTube, and this can be done on a phone or this can be done on a PC. And my PC is here. That's why I keep looking at it because I can see the chat better. PC or anything like that. And you start physically typing it in, www.youtube, you will see below that it'll start to populate. Do not click on that population. If you click on what populates, you will get me, the real me. But if you want to see the hackers page, this fake page, keep typing. Type the whole thing out. www.youtube.com/@ the Scaredy Cat Gardener, the Scaredy Cat Gardener ... Type it. Physically type it in. When you finish typing it in and you hit enter, this is what you're going to get. Okay? So I want everyone to know that I'm not in the comments. If you see that in any of my comments, also too, there's another one that's going around that wasn't in my comments, but it could very well be at some given time. People, the hacker people, are asking people to contact them through WhatsApp. Let me tell you something. I do not use WhatsApp. I don't know what apps, I know what it is, but I'm not using WhatsApp. I don't even like the name of it. Okay? All right? So, anybody asking you to contact them through WhatsApp, again, it's not me. Okay? So don't contact nobody. I don't even use Facebook Messenger. Now, when I have Facebook and I get comments, I do not answer them or reply to them through Facebook Messenger. I will go to my page, my settings, my comments, and I will answer them in that manner. But I will not answer them through WhatsApp, and I will not answer them through Facebook Messenger. Now, because of this, I'm stuck. I'm stuck with this until 3 reports. Now, I had to go through a whole nother system to file a copyright claim because they took my picture. And let me tell you something, for everybody out here, specifically YouTube creators that do not have your face on your avatar, you better darn well have something else up there that can undeniably be said is your picture. Otherwise, I could not have filed copyright claim on my profile picture. Now, there was a time ago on my gardening channel, I didn't always have my picture up there. But let me tell you something. I put that picture up there because of something that another channel, which is Lead Farmer 73, said one time. And I don't know exactly what he said, but he said something about if you don't have your picture up there, people will not know exactly who you are. At that time, I had tomatoes up there because I grow a lot of tomatoes and I love them. So that was my avatar. But when he said that, I got to thinking, I said, you know what? Maybe I do need to put my picture up there and take these tomatoes down. And that's just what I did, and I'm glad I did. Because I had to sign my life away just about to file that copyright claim for my picture. Now, obviously, I'm up front and center in all my videos. So undeniably, the face is the face. It's my face, so it's nobody else's picture. Okay? But for what I had to file last night, just to file a copyright claim, and I don't even know if the copyright claim is going to count towards the 3 claims before they take this channel down. I have no clue. So I'm stuck. So I needed to do this live because I needed everybody, as many people, and y'all need to spread this word, okay? Y'all need to spread this word. That's why I got right down to what it is. Because I want other people that come by and stop and catch the replay to hear this, to know this. It's not just me, okay? But a lot of people just close their channel down because they can't take it. I'm not closing my channel down. This was too much darn work. I'm not shutting my channel down. I'm not going nowhere. So whoever the hacker is, we gonna duke it out, okay? I plan to go nowhere. And if they want to hack me, then we gonna keep going this route until they say, you know what? She an object of a hopeless case. Let's move on. All right? But this goes for other channels. Some people shut their channels down. Other people just, it gets on their nerves. Come on now. I got better things I could be doing. This is Memorial Day weekend. I should be out grilling something and doing a video for you all. I shouldn't be doing this. But if this is what's necessary at this time, I'm going to do it. Okay? Because what I am telling you, probably 9 times out of 10 is going to go for all these other content creator channels out here that you're watching. So please be aware when you are in the comments and you see something that is suspicious, don't ignore it. Contact the channel. Most people that are content creators have an email address in their about page or in the description of their videos, even when it's a short, where you can get to them to let them, even just let them know. You can report it too. You can report, if you had saw this, where is it? If you had saw this in my comments, you could have clicked on this avatar. You could have went to this home page. You could have clicked on the word about, and it would have gave you a choice to report it. And it would have gave you the misrepresentation. It would have said, are you being impersonated, or is it this person impersonating someone else? You could have reported as impersonating someone else. So don't let that stuff ride in other people's comments. This is not just about me. This is about everybody, because I'm not the only one dealing with this. Okay, there are a lot of people that's dealing with this, and a lot of people are not going to speak up. A lot of the people don't have the tenacity, the nerve, or anything else to speak up. I have seen trolls in people's lives, just like I'm live here, and I keep seeing this one person come up, and I don't know why they coming up on my stream on my phone, and I don't see them on my computer, so I'm gonna have to assume that my mods got this person. I know I hid them from the channel, but they still coming up. But sometimes when you have a troll and you delete them out of your stream, they come back, because they've already created hundreds of accounts. Because see, it's free to create accounts. All you need is a Google address. You get a Google address and you can create an account. And so I've seen people shut down their lives because trolls was in their lives, and I don't believe in that, okay? I'm gonna sit here, and if I gotta sit here for the rest of the day and keep hiding you, we gonna just fight it out. May the best man win. I got more time than you got probably, okay? So it's not just for me, it's for everybody, okay? It's for anybody. You don't have to watch my channel. You don't have to like my channel. You don't have to like gardening. You don't have to support me over there. You don't have to subscribe over there. You don't have to subscribe over here. But if you're on YouTube, you're watching somebody, you subscribe to somebody, you're listening to somebody, you're looking at somebody, and if it's not me, it's gonna be them. And if they don't get me, they're gonna get them. And if they get me, they're gonna get them, and they're gonna get everybody else. You need to help them out, is what I'm trying to say, okay? You need to be aware and don't let it slide. And if you don't want to report them because maybe you have a reason, you're scared or whatever, you just don't want to get involved, at least contact the channel's owner. You're watching that person on a regular basis. At least email them. And if you can't email them, because there are some channels that are very good channels and they have no way of contacting them, why, I don't know, leave a comment on their video and say, I saw some suspicious activity in your comments. You might want to read through them and check. Okay? But don't give these people your money. Okay? If somebody's asking, you think somebody's asking you something like that, first of all, I ain't in Nigeria. Y'all know that. I'm in the United States of America. Okay? If I'm going to ask you to support something, it ain't going to be there. It's going to be home-based, okay? I just want y'all to be aware. I just want y'all to be wise. I just want y'all to understand. A lot of people won't speak up. They won't say anything. They'll talk amongst themselves and to family and to friends. You know, I've been seeing a lot of this in these comments, but they won't speak up. And sometimes as content creators, we get busy. It's a lot to do these videos. It's a lot to edit these videos. It's a lot to come up with content. It's a lot to go through your comments. It's a lot to answer these comments. And anybody that's on multiple platforms like I am, that's even more, okay? it's even more because it goes across the board. I'm constantly blocking people on Facebook that's talking about, oh, I saw your post and I loved your post and I see that we're not friends. And instead of me just befriending you, I thought I'd ask. Do not click on those people. I try to block them every chance I get. Okay? I block them every chance I get. And I don't just block them. I block them and then I block them and then I block any account that they can create as well. And the sad part about it is it's on all these platforms. And you know what? I am verified on YouTube on my cooking channel. And I have had people to ask me now on Facebook, my Cooking at Pam's Place on Facebook, I have over 500,000 followers over there. And I have had people say, well, why aren't you verified? And this is why. I am not verified on Facebook. I am not verified on Instagram because they have just recently changed their rules. And to become verified, they, number one, want you to have a subscription, so pay for it. Number two, they want you to upload a valid identification. Now, this is what I say. Number one, once they said pay for verification, that takes the prestige, that takes the seriousness off of it because anybody that wants to pay for it can. You can have 2,000 followers, you can have 2 million followers. You pay for it, you got it. So what does that say about me? It don't say nothing specific about me. I haven't earned anything. I paid for it. That's number one. Number two, you're going to seriously ask me to upload my identification. The one thing that someone else can take and use to destroy my entire life with, and you can't keep hackers and trolls out of my page? Really? I'm supposed to trust you? Really? I don't think so. I'm not doing that. So, as long as they want you to upload an ID, as long as they want you to pay for it, I won't have that check mark over there. So be life. But over here, you need to qualify for it by number one, having 100,000 followers, not having any copyright strikes, not having any complaints in I think like a year or two. They seriously go over your channel. They look through your channel. They make sure you don't have any copyright music. Y'all see this? If y'all can see that up on the wall, that right there, that is my YouTube plaque for having 100,000 followers. They don't just give that away. They literally check your channel. It literally takes them weeks. You don't just get to 100,000 followers and like, oh, I get the plaque. You don't get to 100,000 followers and I get the check mark. I was like, oh snap, they really gonna check you out. Yeah, and they tell you they are too. They say be patient with them. And they tell you all the stuff they checking on you too. And you gotta apply for it. Yes, you do. Thank you for that support. I appreciate that, Cool Han. They check it. So, a lot of people may not have it because they tell you if you got A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, you ain't getting it. Okay? But when you get it, it helps. It helps your channel not be hacked because there's no check mark, there's no verification. So it's easily identified as a hacker. So I am trying my best to get to that 100,000 followers on my gardening channel simply for protection. Simply for protection. Okay? So this is why I had to do this video. Because this person, I don't know. They said they're going to do it ASAP. And they said they would email me. Well, I ain't got no email yet. I know it's the weekend. And on top of it, it's the holiday weekend. I get that. I'm patient. But come on now. Okay? Really? And then, even when you do find out, you're just going to give them a slap on the wrist. Oh, don't do that no more. No. So I decided to take matters into my own hand and to announce publicly what happened to me, why I think it happened to me, what happened, exactly what they did, and for what you not to do. Okay? And everybody, I keep saying this, I'm going to keep saying this, I'm going to keep saying this, it's not just me. Anybody that you watch, you don't have to watch me. You don't have to watch my videos, but you are watching somebody's videos somewhere. So please pay attention to them. Please, thank you, Limey, for that support. Please pay attention to the comments when you are in those comments. And I have had plenty of people read me the right act in my comments, and I have had plenty of you all, y'all got them. I was like, thank you. I appreciate it, and I do. Because we can't mandate that much. Then the higher you go, the more subscribers you have, the harder it becomes. Do you know on this channel right here, I get thousands, not hundreds anymore, thousands of comments daily. Because I have almost 1,000 videos. And so I get comments on all of them. I don't just get comments on the current video. I get comments on the ones I did 3 years ago. And you try to answer all of them. You try to, get to all of them, and you can't. So it just doesn't go for me. It goes for everybody. And that's my biggest thing I want you to know, because everybody's not going to speak up for themselves. So sometimes we that can speak up have to speak up for me. And I ain't never been the one that's been mealy-mouthed. If those have been with me, my moms, and the people that's been with me the longest, they know I ain't never been mealy-mouthed. No. I have never, if I got something to say, I'm going to say it. I'll be respectful. I'll be kind, but I'm going to say it. And so I wanted you all to know. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for subscribing to Scaredy Cat Gardener. I appreciate that. And anybody that can subscribe over there. I know all of you all don't garden, but I'm trying my best to get that 80,000 subscribers as soon as possible. I'm uploading over there every day because that verification definitely helps. It doesn't stop. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't stop anything. You see? But number one, it gives us immediate contact with YouTube in more ways than one. So if you see something, boom, you can really get to them before things happen. You're also verified. So when you do contact them, then I do have moderators, but moderators aren't on your channel. They have a life. Okay? They have a life. So you see moderators in here. Someone just said get moderators. You see moderators in here, but I can't ask my moderators. These are people that have their own lives. You can't just ask your moderators, man my comments. Okay, you can't do that. I am not in the position to be able to pay anyone to man my comments. Prayerfully, one day I will if I keep going, but not right now. Okay? And for all of you all, I see a lot of people saying they subscribed over there. I appreciate that because I am working night and day to get there because it helps. It really, really helps. Okay? So this is Memorial Day weekend. This is also Sunday. This is also my YouTube anniversary today here. 4 years ago today, I started cooking at Pam's Place. Well, it wasn't cooking at Pam's Place 4 years ago. It was actually Chef and More 4 years ago. And that's why I put the little hashtag Chef and More in my community post. But I changed it couple of years ago, I think. Now it's been, time goes so fast. Time goes so fast. I think it's been a couple of years. But thank you for the congrats on the 4 years. So I should be celebrating, but if I can help one other person, if I can just help one other channel avoid this, then my living shall not be in vain. And that is a celebration for me. Okay? Because that's why I do what I do, even on my cooking channel. I'm all about trying to help other people. That's just my passion. I like to give. I like to help. I like to assist. If you ask me something and I can help you, I'm going to help you. If you ask me something crazy, I'm going to probably answer you back crazy. But I'm out to help. And over there, I have been cooking for what? Oh my God. About 59, 60 years. Yes, 60, not 5, 6. I have been cooking for about 60 years. But gardening, I've only been gardening for 4. Now, my father gardened when I grew up. I wasn't paying no attention. All I want to do is run out there and get something to eat. He had peach trees and everything else all in my backyard. I ain't paying no attention to what that man was doing. He let me water and I got to play in the sprinkler while I watered. So I watered, played in the sprinkler, went back in the house. But I'm learning over there. And as a lot of you all know over there, I have said things and you all have come back and said, well, you know, you can also do this. And I'm like, hey, amazing. Thank you. You know? And I share my journey over there. I'm sharing what I do, what I've learned, what worked for me. If you see me do, recently I did a video, two videos about growing a pineapple and putting it in water and letting it root. Well, mine did root. I did put them in water, but I had a lot of people come in and say, girl, you can skip that thing. Just cut the top off and go stick it out in the soil. That was a whole process, but I didn't know. That's what I had learned, so I shared it, and it worked, okay? I aborted it. The reason I aborted it because I realized it's going to take years for these pineapples to grow, and I got buckets out there that I can grow something in right now that I can harvest soon and eat. So I abandoned that project, but not because it didn't work, but because I don't want to wait the time, and I'm not I don't like pineapple like that much, but yes. So I'm sharing my journey over there, okay? But I need to be protected over there as I am over here, and that's the only way I know. And that's not a full protection. It's not a full protection, but it helps. And because they're talking about, oh, we need 1, 2, 3 slaps on the wrist before you do anything. I really personally, you know, I thank them very much for jumping on it. I thank them very much for investigating. I thank them very much for the slap on the wrist and anything else. But I needed to reach out to let my story know so that everyone else would know what's going on, what happened, and why it happened. Thank you so much. Hey, whole new perspective. And all the other members that I saw coming in here, thank you so much for your support and thank you so much for being here. Hey, Miss Ellen. So, yes, and shout out to Miss Jessie over at Walgreens, too. I told her I was going to give her a shout out, so I'm giving her a shout out. Those strikes will clear off in a few months, too. Exactly, yes, that's right, Faz. That's another thing. Faz just mentioned that those strikes that they give the people will fall off. So, in other words, you need 3, okay? But if one falls off, you're back to starting to need 3, not 2. So, there are some people out here that are clever. They'll have multiple channels, so that's okay. Let that one ride until it drops off, and I'll work this one. So we have to be aware, we have to be mindful, and we have to, absolutely have to watch out for one another. It's just the only way, because no one at all can do this by themselves. And there is never going to be a time that I am in anybody's comments. And I watch so many videos and I don't always get a chance to comment. But trust me, if I see something in your comments that I think ain't right, I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to go into your email address or I'm going to leave it on the video. And I may be a little coy about it. I may say something like, girl, did you see that? I saw that comment. Did you? From so-and-so and so. You'd be like, wait a minute, let me go see what she's talking about. Because you need to. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I will let you know. And I will want the same thing done for me. So please, 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 if you see something, yes. And it was nothing. I'm going to say this. I said this in the beginning, and I'm going to say it again. It was the hand of God that had me see that. Because trust me, I am a sleepy head. At 11 o'clock at night, I'm doing one of 2 things. I'm already gone to bed, or I'm sitting on my couch, supposed to be watching TV, knocked out. Knocked completely out. There have been times that I've tried to watch other people's videos and comment on their videos, and it's like 11 or 12 o'clock at night, and I find myself, I start typing like, oh, that was really wonderful. And then I find myself waking up, and I wake up to a string of letters and numbers all across the keyboard. And then I have to go in and erase, like, girl, get off this keyboard before you say the wrong thing to these people. And they be like, what? So because I fell asleep. And for me to be, I don't know if I was woke or not. All I know is, that's another thing. I go to my comments on my YouTube studio. This particular time, if I was in my YouTube studio, I would not have seen it because it was not a comment to me. In your YouTube studio comments, you only see the comments that are directly to you. The comment was a reply to someone else's comment. So the only way I would have saw that was to be in my community tab. Why was I in my community tab at 11 o'clock at night? I don't go to my community tab that much anyway. But 11 o'clock at night, and I was in my community tab, why did I even go over there and look? So something led me over there, because I sure didn't go on my own. And then, on top of it, I was coherent enough to contact YouTube. I was coherent enough to fill out all the forms I needed to fill out. I was coherent enough to realize, take a screenshot. I immediately took a screenshot of all this on my phone, this long Nigerian comment, and I was able to print it off today. I immediately did all of those things, which for me, that was a miracle within itself. That I was even coherent enough that I wasn't going crazy trying, what do I need to do? Oh my God, oh my God. I was calm. I'm like, oh no, this is not about to happen. We're getting ready to do this. We're getting ready to do that. It might as well have been 8, because that's where I am at 7, 8, 6 o'clock in the morning. But at night, no way, Jose. Yeah, so I thank you all so much. And yes, I'm getting ready to do this live again because I did it over here, but because it actually happened on my garden channel, I'm going to give myself maybe a 15, 20, 30-minute break. And I am going to go live over on my gardening channel too for those who are subscribed to me over there that's not subscribed over here or didn't get to see this or didn't know. So it'll be on both my channels. So everybody will be aware. Anybody that wants to join me over there, you'll see that. The Scaredy Cat Gardener will pop up. Like I said, I'm going to give myself a little break. Have a drink of water. And then I'm going to go live over there because that's where it happened at. But I needed to reach as many people as soon as possible that I could. And I felt that this was the best way to do it. So for everyone that has told me in the comments that they subscribe to my garden channel, the Scaredy Cat Gardener, the link, that's why I put the link in this stream and I pinned it to the top so that it wouldn't be confused with this one. Because this one has no subscribers. I had 19,000 subscribers over here. This person has none. If you see any channels that reflect me with no subscribers at all, it is not me. So, for those of you all my members that have come in, shout out to you all. Thank you so much for your support. For all the people who sent up a super chat, I appreciate your support. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Again, this is Memorial Day weekend, and so I didn't even realize it was my YouTube anniversary until I logged in and it said so in my dashboard, and I was like, oh, what, really? So because of everything that's going on, I completely forgot. I'm like, oh wow, it was 4 years to the date. So yes, that's when I first started my very first video. And Ace Faz, he is a mod in this channel, and I just want to say this one thing, I'm gonna let you all go. I need to give a special shout out to Ace Faz, and anybody in here that can support Ace Faz. He's more of a gaming channel, but that young man is the reason why I'm still here today. It was him and another gentleman. I don't think that other gentleman is still on YouTube, but I went live. There he is, Ace Faz. He says, thank you, Chef Noah Faz. Thank you. Because I tell this story all the time when I see him because I can't help but tell this story. Thank you, Ann, for putting his link in the stream. Because when I first started YouTube, and I started going live to build up my watch hours to become monetized, nobody came. I had nobody in my life. No, not one person. But I kept going live. And after about a week of going live and nobody was in my live, I muted my computer and I turned my TV on and I sat there I just sat there in front of my computer and watched TV. And then Faz came in my live. He was the only person that came in my live for probably about a week or two. He came every single day and he stayed for 1 hour. And he said, at the end of the hour, he said, okay, it's been an hour, so you got your hour's worth of watch time, so I'll see you next time. And he left, and I left. He was the only person in there. So I would mute my TV, and I would just chat. It was me and Faz. Had he not done that, I would have given up. Because I would have said, ain't nobody coming. This is an object of a hopeless case, and I would have stopped. But because he came and because he stayed, I am here today. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, Faz. I will always, always remember that. And I will always, always shout you out. Y'all gonna bring tears to my eyes right now. So I'm gonna get off of here. And if I see you guys over there, I appreciate that too. And if I don't, you guys enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please remember what I said. And if you see anything suspicious going on, please help that content creator out. Thank you all so much. I appreciate all of you all. And I will see you soon. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye.